Nicole and Briana are lined up on the grid. It's lights out, and away we go on this week's Grid Walk.
I really do think that's the asterisk in the entire weekend is Alonso's broken car. But as of Monday morning, or Tuesday morning, as of Tuesday morning post-race weekend, the quotes coming out of the Aston camp is that they were really shocked at the pace of the Mercedes. And that they didn't expect, and they were qualifying it. We're like, yeah, Alonso had the broken floor, but they clearly felt like they still should have been able to stay in front.
Yeah, they didn't anticipate the development and progress that Mercedes had made. And I don't know if they just, again, because Monaco was not the greatest tell of what the new upgrades could have done and just how ahead Aston has been, that, the little bit of floor damage or anything, it was, I feel justified or understanding as to why they expected that. But currently in all of my attire, I say, ha, you were wrong.
I will also, I'll point out something that makes me sad as a Lance Stroll fan. But an interesting thing in the data is there is a lot being made about Alonso's floor damage, but I think the big thing that the floor damage did for his qualifying times was make the car unpredictable for him, because his fastest optimum lap, when I put together his 3 fastest sectors, was significantly faster than Lance's optimum lap by 1/10.5. So Lance was able to just put together the quali lap and Alonso couldn't, but theoretically, even with the broken floor, Alonso should have qualified higher than Lance. I've seen a lot about it's not Alonso's fault because he had a damaged floor. And I'm just going to throw out here, who damaged the floor?
No, there was a lot of, I don't know any other word besides peace in Alonso's voice on the radio that felt mysterious, mysterious, he wasn't gonna fight Lance, he wasn't gonna battle, and even in the last lap, he's just waving to all of the fans and in his home race and could have tried to race his teammate, but was flat out I'm not going to. So I don't know if it was just he got to a point where he accepted that this was currently happening, or just it was so not,
he couldn't do it.
Alonso, right?
What is going to make Alonso look worse? Trying to pass Lance and being unable to, or saying, "Oh, you know what? I'm just going to let Lance. I'm not going to challenge Lance at all. Don't worry." And I'm not even saying I'm saying it's because of the floor. I know Alonso would beat Lance, but nothing. Everything Alonso does is to make Alonso look better. It's just. Yeah, and it just, there was so much conversation, and I don't mean to go off on this tangent. We'll get back to the Mercedes race. Yes. But, there was so much good guy Alonso. All he did was make Lance look bad. There's nothing good guy Alonso about what he was doing there.
He was doing a favor. It's oh, tell him not to worry. I'm just trying to close the gap in case it rains. And that, it was very off-brand.
All of the commentators were wow, that's so nice of Alonso being nice to his teammate. Oh, it's because his teammate's dad owns the... no, he made Lance look awful. So, that's not... if that's nice guy Alonso is making his teammate look like a chump, I don't, come on, guys, we got to rework our expectations. But getting back to positive Mercedes land.
Thank you so much for listening to this segment from episode 20 of Gridwalk. 2-0, that's so cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more F1 content, more F1 videos. We make stuff all the time. You've made it this far in this video, so watch the rest of the podcast. It's right here. You could click, ready, go with it, click, right here, click.